Okay, a quick tutorial on how to create videos using Microsoft PowerPoint. So first of all, just on my desktop, and I'm just going to go and find PowerPoint and just open it. Now I'm on PowerPoint 365. Most people are probably on PowerPoint 2016, 365, that kind of thing at the minute. Obviously, they're all slightly different, but most of the tools are the same. So startup screens here, and I'm going to open a blank presentation. And then just so I've got a blank canvas, I tend to, it's personal preference, but I tend to get rid of these little boxes here just for now. So I'm going to delete those. And then when I'm making a video, I tend to like to have a background. Now, there's lots of ways of doing that. You can either go to design here and choose one of the preset ones, or you can click format background here and choose a gradient fill, a pattern, or you can even insert your own picture. You know, if you had a pattern or something you wanted to put in the background, and make it a little bit transparent so it doesn't take up too much of the screen. If I go back to solid fill there, and I want it to be white, just go to automatic. What I tend to do is actually use these presets because they're nice and easy. So I'm going to use that one there because it looks like a little art gallery, and I think that's quite nice. And you'll notice straight away, as soon as you select one, it comes up and tries to suggest other ideas for you. Now, obviously you don't have to use these. They're just there if you want to. I don't want any of those right now, so I'm just going to click the cross. If you did want to use them, you just simply click it and it goes on like that. I'll go back though to what I had before. So first of all, we need to think about what this is doing. So effectively, you're going to make a normal slideshow, and eventually, finally, you're going to export that slideshow as a video. Now, within that slideshow, you might have text, pictures, and you may have videos within that slideshow that will make up part of the bigger, wider video itself. So if we're thinking of that as an example, I'm going to insert a video I would like to use here. So here I'm going to add in a video on, let's have a think. We have been working on, selective attention. So let's have a look at that one. And we can see we've got selective attention because we've been thinking about listening fatigue in our team recently. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a text box in there as well. Okay, so I use the insert and shape tool to do that. Now I've inserted my video here. Obviously it's a blank screen because that's the opening to it. To check it plays, you just hover your mouse over here, you get your little play bar and just tap play, and you'll see that the video plays. Now if you want to skip along, you can just tap
The pink caps
and
were
it just takes you to different parts of the video. Now we can see that video is working really well. Now I like quite often to put a little bit of text next to my videos, so I'm going to do that now. Now you just saw me make a bit of a mistake there, and that's fine. That's something that's great about PowerPoint. You can play, change, and alternate things as much as you want, so that's fine without really jumping around the page itself. So I've selected my shape and I want to add some text. So I'm going to right click and click edit text, and I'm going to just put video selective attention test. Then I'm going to put what do you see, what don't you see, and my question marks there, and I'm going to leave a little gap between them. I'm going to highlight all of that because I want it to be a little bit bigger, and I'll use it in my home tab. I can see my text increase button here. I'll just make those a little bit bigger. And then I'll format that, make it a little bit wider, just however play with it, don't be scared to play. Okay, so I've got that, but really there's no point in creating a whole video for a video within a video, so we want a bit more there. So I'm going to add another slide in, and if you click the new slide drop down, you get lots of options. I'm going to go for blank because that's easier, and I actually want this blank slide to go first. So I'm just going to click, drag and move it up to the top there. I'm then going to select, copy, and paste that text box in. The reason I've done that is I've got a perfectly good text box with text already in it that I can just reuse rather than making things again. I've already got that there. So I'm going to add a bit of text in here, and I'm going to put presentation on listening effort and selective attention by Mr. E. X Ample June 2020. So there's my title slide. Now, if you imagine, you are probably going to obviously have a few more slides, and you just add those in just as before, new slide, and add them as you want. Use the templates in whatever way you want. You can have more videos, more pictures, more text, whatever you want to do there. Okay. Now I'm actually going to delete that one because I'm not going to use that right now. So we've got our slides that we want to turn into a video. So now is a really important step. So you must do this thing before you export your presentation as a video. You need to go to slideshow at the top there and then click this little drop down, record slideshow. From there, you need to press record from beginning. Now, as you can see there, it says record narrations, ink, laser pointer, gestures, slide, animation, timings for playback. And that basically, what you're going to do here is record how long the video when exports need to spend on each slide and what it needs to do with each slide. So if there's a video on one of your slides, does it need to play it? Does it not need to play it? Does it need to move an image? Does it not need to move an image? That kind of thing. Let me show you how it works. So I'm going to click record from beginning, and I will get this screen here. Now you'll see down the bottom you've got a few options here. If you want to narrate over the top of your slides, you simply just turn your microphone on. And if you would like to add some sign captioning to the bottom, which I think is a really handy tool, obviously for deaf ed, you can click that. And you can see here I am. I'm actually sat on my bed because my partner's just nicked the desk for a second. Okay, and you could sign and you could say hello, how are you, thank you for being here, etc. You can sign and narrate the video yourself there. For the purposes of this, I'm going to turn that off for now by just clicking those again and turning them off. Okay. So to add your the timings for your video, you simply click record. Okay, so it'll give you a little countdown first, and we're now recording. So you can see down in the bottom here, it tells you how long you've been on each slide. So I think 7 seconds on that first slide is fine. I'm going to click the arrow and move along. I'm going to give my audience 7 seconds to read this, so I'll just use that timer to help me. And then I'm going to start my video by clicking this. Now my video will play, and you need to let the video play all the way through.
This is the Shogun.
Obviously, I'm not going to bore you with
I'm
that
going
right
to
now,
hide
so I'm
this
just gonna
Hershey's
pretend or let you
Kiss
imagine that
under this
this
cup,
video is finished. You
and the
know that
object
video
is for you to
finished.
pay attention
Gone
and
all
follow
the way
along and try to
through,
guess
blah, blah,
which
blah,
cup
and we're
the
gonna
Hershey's
move
Kiss
on.
is under
When
at the
you
end.
know that video is finished, you just press that arrow again to move to your next slide. In this case, sometimes you have to click it twice. In this case, there aren't any more slides, so we've actually stopped recording automatically this timings, etc., and the narrations for our slides. Now we've done that, you can either press the cross to clear your existing recordings if you've made a mistake, or if you just want to get back to the normal PowerPoint suite, just press close or press escape. So your PowerPoint presentation has been made, so you've got all your content, you've got your timings for your content now. It's now time just to make it into a video. Now there's 2 steps to this as well. First of all, you need to save your PowerPoint presentation ordinarily. So if I just say for Batod here, and I just put example there, I'm just going to save that as just a normal PowerPoint. Now obviously at the minute that is not a video, okay? I'm then going to turn the whole thing into a video. So I've gone to File, Export, Create a Video. You'll see here you've got a choice of video quality. So Full HD is fine. HD 720p is fine for sharing on the internet. Ultra 4K, the file size will be massive. So I would stick to 1080p or 720p. This is really important as well. It says use recorded timings and narrations. So by recording before, that's the thing we just did a second ago, you've recorded the timings and narrations, or maybe the sign narration that you want to go into this video on each slide as well as it moves through. Please make sure that it says use recorded times and narrations, otherwise it will just jump around as it chooses. Once all that, you're happy with all that, you're simply going to press create video. Now, before it starts creating your video for you, you'll want to know where to save it. So I'm going to click example video here, just like saving any other document. You can choose where you want to save it. I'm going to press save. And then you'll see in the bottom here, it says creating video example. Now, when this bar is filled, the video is done, or this will actually disappear when it's done creating the video for you. That video will be created in the place you told the computer to save it. Now, it's really important to know that this will take longer if you have more content on your slide. So if you've got a really long presentation that you're turning into a video that's full of other videos, pictures, diagrams, graphs, etc., then that's going to take a long time to create into a video. It's not a problem, you just need to be really patient with it. Now, every now and then, I've noticed that sometimes it just crashes at this stage. It's not very often, but it has happened, and it just happens at this stage. Now, that's why it's really important. You've also saved your PowerPoint as a normal PowerPoint as well. If it does crash, all I tend to do is close the whole program down, reopen it, reopen my PowerPoint slides, and then just complete that last stage again of exporting as a video. Now you'll see down at the bottom here, that bar's now gone, which tells me the video has finished. So let's have a look. Let me minimize this first, and let me go to my files. My Batod folder is there, and here we can see we have got my example video in an MP4 format, which is really easy to share. Now, just to double check it works, I'm going to double click it and see what happens. Now you'll see here we've got our PowerPoint slide there. Should change in a second because we added those timings. So there it's changed. We're going to allow people, as we decided, to read the little bit of text first, and then the video should start shortly. Any second, there we go. Here's the video. We're going to pretend that video as I
This
showed
is the
you.
Shogun. I'm going to hide this Hershey's Kiss under this cap, and the object is for you to pay attention.
Is how you add or create a video on PowerPoint. Ultimately, I think it's a really handy tool. It takes the complexity out of it. Effectively, all you need is PowerPoint and a device with a camera, and you can make your own videos. Now, obviously, if there's videos that you like online that you want to use, ask the person's permission to use it first, and you'll be great to go. If you need any more help, the information shared after the webinar has my email address, so please get in touch. Thank you.